Over the last 11 years, I've filmed hundreds of interviews with people of all ages and all disabilities. During that time, I've rarely shared my own thoughts. That's intentional. I believe these interviews are more powerful when I create space for people to share their truth without me projecting too much of myself onto them. And frankly, I think the last thing the world needs is another person constantly sharing every single opinion they have on the internet. But there's something I've noticed recently that I feel the need to address. Lately, many people have been calling me a saint or an angel in the comments section of SBSK. I know these words come from a place of kindness, and I do appreciate the love behind them, but these comments are actually counterproductive to what I'm trying to accomplish with these videos. The mission of this channel has always been to create a kinder and more inclusive world. What I do on this channel, treating people with dignity, respect, patience, and giving them the space they need to communicate, is not extraordinary. It's something every person on earth is capable of doing. And it's also something every person on earth deserves. When somebody calls me a saint, it sends the message that this type of compassion is unusual or reserved for just a certain type of person. And I just do not believe that at all. I believe anyone can do what I do, and I believe the world becomes a better place when more people realize this. After thousands of conversations with people of all disabilities, ages, backgrounds over the last 11 years, I've realized that human connection is simpler than most people think. I have 3 core beliefs that shape every interaction I have, whether on camera or off camera, and they apply to every single person on earth, whether disabled or non-disabled. These are simple shifts in perspective, and you don't need to be a saint or an angel to implement them. And anyone who truly internalizes these beliefs can build deeper and more meaningful connections with the people around them. My first core belief is this: every person on earth is my equal. I am better than no one, and no one is better than me. This belief extends to everybody, including children. I believe children deserve respect and kindness. Of course, I believe in rules and discipline, but rooted in love. I've been on this planet longer, and I see it as part of my responsibility to help protect and guide younger people. But I still see children as people. They're simply people who arrived here on this cool little planet Earth of ours after I did. And my actions, both direct and indirect, will shape who they become as adults. And with adults, I often think in the opposite direction. I wonder what their childhood was like. I wonder what shaped them into who they are today. And that's why non-judgment matters so much. You never know what somebody has been through. Traits that you perceive as strange, unusual, or weird, or difficult to deal with may be rooted in trauma or hardships that person experienced previously. And even if that's not the case, it doesn't matter. Let people be, and let's stop projecting our idea of normal onto them. My second core belief is that every single person on earth deserves respect, kindness, patience, and non-judgmental communication. Regardless of how somebody looks or communicates, they deserve to feel valued. It doesn't matter if a person is awkward, socially anxious, loud, quiet, or different than what you perceive as normal. They still deserve to take up space. They still deserve dignity. They still deserve kindness. The only time I'll lose patience with someone is when they're harming others or infringing on the rights of others. Outside of that, I'll always do my best to make somebody feel valued, because they are. My third core belief is that every form of communication is valid. Whether I'm having a deep conversation about humanity and life, or telling a joke to a nonverbal child in hopes of eliciting a smile, both of those interactions carry the same weight. One is not more meaningful than the other. A nonverbal child smiling or laughing can carry just as much meaning as an old friend putting his hand on my shoulder and saying, "I appreciate you, man." Communication doesn't need to be conventional to be meaningful. That's it. Those are my 3 core beliefs, and they're behind every single interaction you see on this channel. But here's the most important part. These beliefs aren't just how we interact with disabled people, it's how we should interact with everybody. Whether somebody is disabled or non-disabled, neurodivergent or neurotypical, shy, reserved, or outgoing, none of that should change what they deserve. Every person deserves dignity, patience, and kindness. Once you fully internalize these beliefs, something happens naturally. And I think it's something that's becoming a little bit more rare in the world. You become fully present with others. You give people your full attention. You put down your phone. You stop thinking about what you're going to say next. You stop waiting for your part of the conversation. You just listen. And that communicates to others that in this moment, they matter enough to have your full attention. And you'd be amazed at how much that can mean to somebody. So many people go through life feeling unseen, unheard, and dismissed. Sometimes the most meaningful thing you can offer somebody is just genuine presence, especially in this hyper-digitalized world. So no, I'm no saint, and I'm no angel. If there's anything at all that's worth recognizing in my work, it's not sainthood. It's how hard I work to remain present for others. It's the willingness to slow down, listen deeply, adapt to others, and make other people feel seen. And that's something all of us are capable of doing. I don't and have never wanted people to watch this channel and feel like they're witnessing something extraordinary. I hope when people watch these videos, they realize that they can do what I do easily too. It doesn't even take a lot of time. It's just a few simple shifts in perspective. I hope you know when you watch these interviews that the type of connections you see me forming with others, it's available to all of us. The world doesn't become a kinder place because of a few extraordinary people or saints. It becomes a kinder place because normal people like me make the deliberate and intentional decision to treat everybody they meet with humanity. And I believe that every person watching this is capable of that.